Welcome to the Pitmaster Podcast. We're barbecue competition competitors that aim to share information, advice, tips, and tall tales about our favorite pastime. Head over to the pitmasterpodcast.com for all things Pitmasters, or follow us on your favorite social media platform. And now, here are the hosts of the Pitmaster Podcast, the two-time Grand Champion, SCA World Champion finalist, and barbecue specialist of Smoke Ain't No Joke Barbecue, the Anthony Luan, and the 24-time Grand and Reserve Grand Champion, Reserve World Grand Champion, Windover High Roller Champion, and the founder of Pitmaster Barbecue Supply Company stores in Utah, the old man himself from Big Johnson's Barbecue, Jesse Johnson.
This is Greg Rempe from the Barbecue Central Show, and you are listening to the Pitmasters Podcast, and they are doing it live.
We'll do it live.
That's right, Bill. I just said that. They're going to do it live.
We'll do it live.
Yes, live. They're going to do it live.
Show, how you doing? Whoa, that was a weird delay, huh?
Yeah, what happened there? You got me?
I don't know. StreamYard said that they were so proud of their new transitions. That looked terrible. Right before I got on here, they're all bragging about it and check out the new transitions, and that is shit. So, anyways, welcome to the show, Derek. How's it going, my man?
Good. How you doing, man? How was your weekend?
Not too bad. It's hot, busy. Got to watch Spain whoop up on Argentina a little bit. I'm a Messi fan for Argentina. I really respect the guy. I hate Miami Messi, but I respect Argentina Messi. He's kind of the GOAT. But Amanda, she gives me so much trash. She gives me
Why? Who does she go for?
Anybody but Messi.
Okay, fair.
he's kind of like the Jordan, right? He's kind of like the Tom Brady. You like the GOAT or you don't like the GOAT. It's that simple.
I get it.
Yeah. Well, as you can all see, we are missing Jesse tonight. He got invited to go to a concert. We let him off the hook this time. Next time, he's going to have to get pre-approval. He's going to need to give us 2 weeks in advance. We all need to approve it through the board to see if that's okay. But other than that, it's cool.
You better have a cool
we have
story.
Derek. Yeah, we have Derek stepping in tonight. Derek, how you doing? How was your weekend?
Dude, I'll tell you right now, it was a very eventful weekend. So at the barbecue shop at West Coast Barbecue Shop, we had Richard Fergola with Fergalicious Barbecue and Smitty with Loot and Booty. They came out and did a beef and bourbon class along with our neighboring sports bar 3-in-1 cigar shop and sports bar. So they came out for that. We did that class. Obviously, we knocked back a couple cocktails with all the high-end bourbon that we had for the class. And then we polished off the weekend yesterday, Monday. Yeah, we did a 3/4 trip. I had to think about it. I was like, what's today? 3/4 trip day out on the water. So able to catch some barracuda, some rockfish, some sheephead and things like that. So it was a very eventful weekend.
Nice. So I caught some sheephead down in Mexico. I wasn't a fan of it.
You know what? I haven't had it. It was fun to catch. So I got them all filleted and vacuum sealed. Got them in the deep freeze right now. So hopefully we'll get those for tacos this weekend. We'll see how they turn out.
Heck yeah, dude. That's awesome. That is awesome. So do we have any barbecue news this week?
We got some recaps if we want to go over those, and we can kind of speed it up like versus last week.
Yeah,
and we'll just touch on the contest. Yeah, we'll rip right through it, touch to the contest, and then recognize the GCs. So we're going to start off in Weiss, Virginia with the Chillin' and Grillin' in the Glades. So grand champion with the GC with a 698 goes to Twisted Pear Barbecue. That was out of 35 teams. So congrats to them on the GC. And we'll touch on a couple backyards as well, because we'll have some familiar names here. So Great River Thresher Barbecue Contest, a backyard contest in Iowa. And we have for the GC Must Be Smoking Something BBQ team with a 355 out of 27 teams. And then on day 2 for the GC was Kick Ash Barbecue. Do we know them? It sounds like they're out of Wisconsin, right?
Yeah. He's weird. I don't know what he's all about.
Right? Well, no, shout out to Kick Ash Barbecue. Out of 28 teams on day 2. And then Smoke on the Osage, that was another double. And that was out in Missouri. So Osceola, Missouri. So day 1 out of 32 teams was Rowdy Pig with a 707. That's a killer score, dude.
That's a monster score.
it's a monster score for a GC. And then on day 2, Bad Dog Barbecue with the GC with a 709. He said, "Hold my beer. Check this out."
Right.
So passed him by 2 more points on day 2. And then if we go overseas, we had a contest out in Austria. So 17 teams out in Austria competing. Smoking Butchers took the GC with a 695. Out in Hillsboro, Ohio, Buckeye Barbecue Classic, Tire Smoke Barbecue with a 700.59 out of 30 teams. So congrats to Tire Smoke. And then we also have Shenandoah, Iowa. Let's see here. Grand Champion Smoky D's Wannabes. So flattery right there. Haha. See, you weren't catching on to that one. 703 out of 28 teams. So I think that's a tip of the hat to Darren right there.
Yes, it is.
And then we got some one meats. You know what? The one contest we had 2 contests on the West Coast. So Santa Anita, IBEW. So the union, the electricians union, they had a barbecue and chili cook-off. And with the GC was Loco Smokers with a 670, 74 out of 9 teams. So again, that was kind of a more smaller, intimate contest. So shout out to Loco Smokers. I think I know those guys. I'm pretty sure that's Jose and his crew out there. So congrats to you guys. Contest in Brazil with the GC Bra Barbecue. So I don't know if it's BRA Barbecue or Bra Barbecue. I like Bra Barbecue team better with a 712. So for an international contest with a 712 is gnarly out of 24 teams. And then the last 3 that we have coming up. So Summers, Connecticut. Out of 36 teams, we have Boggs Hog Barbecue with a 702. And then out in Austria, again, this is their open contest. So out of 20 teams, a bunch of Swines Barbecue with a 698. And then our last one, which was on Sunday, was up in Sutherland, Oregon. 29 teams up in Sutherland, and it goes to Rio Good Barbecue. So that's Dylan with Rio Good. I'm pretty sure that is his first GC. And he got Rookie of the Year for California Barbecue Association, I believe in 2024. So shout out to Dylan and his GC with a 705, dude.
Yeah. Wow,
that's not bad.
Yeah. Sweet. Well, Derek, thank you for the updates. I know we got a lot of people waiting for Jimmy and Brandon to come on, but this is how we start our show for all you first-time viewers. We really appreciate y'all tuning in. We will get to them here in just a few moments. And then you guys can have a heyday in the comments. It's going to be awesome. But right now, we're going to bring in Crystal. Crystal is going to get us up to speed on everything that's going on with the Kettle Krew and the new news. Apparently, there's a lot of new news going on this week with this crew. So we are bringing Crystal in. Crystal, welcome to the show.
Yay.
Hey.
Yeah, so bring us up to speed on what our show is about tonight.
So this group on TikTok has been going for a little over a year. And they do a monthly running of the snakes. So their main goal was that they wanted to show that you didn't have to have a $5,000 Rectech or Yoder to be able to cook a good barbecue. And I have had a Weber Kettle for a long time, and I have only used it for burgers until I kind of stumbled on Jimmy, the Bearded Boar BBQ, when I was looking for a team I had competed against. And found Jimmy, and everybody is just so welcoming. And I have used my Weber Kettle for 900 different things now instead of just burgers. And, I really learned how to run the snake method correctly.
Right.
Because I was not very good at it before. So, and everybody has a kettle grill. We've had a couple people that have, goofed off and are like, we like the Americana. One of our besties was just hilarious about having an Americana. And so I know that in the end of 2024, Weber and Blackstone merged.
Correct.
And they didn't really make a big announcement about it, but it's just been kind of slowly moving through 2025 and 2026. And they announced at their summit that just happened in Logan over the weekend. They announced that they are starting a Kettle Krew.
No.
And Weber has interacted with the original Kettle Krew multiple times in the lives, on different posts, and and they've been messaging members here and there. And so it was kind of a shock to the group and to
Don't be around the bush. I slapped them in the face. Disrespectful. It's fine. It's fine. I'm here. I'm the voice of the people.
You're here for me.
Yes.
And so it was a little bit of a tough thing. And so that's when I reached out to Anthony and Derek and Jesse and just said, hey, we need to talk about this. It's a big deal. It's a big deal when people have already built a community that a corporation comes in and takes the name.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
It's totally not cool. Not cool. But yeah, I am a huge Weber fan. That's what I started my competition barbecue on. That's what I did. I loved it. Actually, I won one of my GCs on a Weber kettle. So I'm a huge fan of it. Nowadays, I kind of take it a little easier. I'll drill a hole in a Weber. Everybody's going to shoot me. And then just slap a billows on there and makes it even easier. Even though making a snake simple, but let's simplify simple. So now I can put a brisket on and just go and I can go ride my razor for 9 hours and come back and know my fire's still going and being able to monitor it with my phone. So, but anyways, let's go talk to these guys. Let's go learn a little bit about their backstory, and then we'll talk about their fillings and see what's going on with it, because that's definitely not cool. It'd be like somebody out there on YouTube's decided to do a podcast and call the Pitmasters podcast and just remove the and do it. So I kind of feel it, but we're here. We stand. So let's go talk to Brandon and Jimmy.
This is the single best investment you can make to become a better cook.
Thermopen 1 is the best thermometer I've ever had.
My thermometer of choice is ThermoWorks.
When it comes to quality that I can trust, this is the company that I go to over and over again.
There may be other thermometers out there, but there aren't other Thermopens.
What's up, guys? How's it going?
What's going on?
Hey, everybody.
Good. How are you?
Not bad.
Hey.
Thanks for having us.
Good.
Yeah, well, first of all, I want to thank you guys for bringing everybody to the show and showing them our podcast. That's fantastic. Thanks for promoting it. That is awesome. And yeah, let's just dive right into it. If you've never watched the show or anything like that, we like to hit the rewind button and just hear where you got started in barbecue. So, Jimmy, you're over here on the left. Let's go ahead and hit that rewind button and tell us a little about how you got into barbecue.
So barbecue for me was just a start back in 2018. With,
Jimmy, I can't hear you. Are you muted?
No.
No, it's okay.
I can hear him.
Yep, I can hear him.
We can hear him.
Hear me?
Brandon, are you the one that can hear him?
Brandon can hear.
Brandon, can you hear anybody?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Just me only?
Yeah, you.
Okay,
Yep.
so
And
while
Derek.
he's talking his barbecue story,
All right.
back out of the feed and then come back in. And we'll bring you right back in. Yep.
All right.
Sorry, Jimmy. He
All right.
interrupted you rudely.
Oh, it's good. It's all good.
I think he heard that. I think Brandon heard that.
Yeah, he heard that.
Yeah.
So my journey started back in 2018 with a vertical propane master built. My wife bought me. I made some horrible barbecue because you read the package instructions, soak your wood chips, do this, do that, and it is just it was a horrible experience. It put me off for a couple of years. I was kind of discouraged because it wasn't great results. But then around 2021, I got on TikTok, came across a creator, Cooking with Country, who showcased a Weber Kettle, and it was off to the races at that point. I picked up a cheap Members Mark Weber Kettle and started our Members Mark Kettle. And then I'm now up to like a 26, 322s. I'm a kettle junkie and do my barbecue across several platforms to include Oklahoma Joe Bronco, offsets. I've done barbecue on a 1,000-gallon pit by Double Barrel, thanks to Rick at 304 Smokehouse. But barbecue for me was about the community around the kettle. And just the fact that I'm a backyard guy. It is not in my DNA. I didn't grow up with my parents doing barbecue. It was something I learned by consuming content. And for me, that's what drives my content is what I've learned, because I like to put content out that I felt like I needed and more people need. So it's been kind of a journey since then, whether it's brisket, pulled pork, dino ribs, whatever. And that's just kind of how I kind of got started into it.
Awesome. That is awesome. And Brandon, how about you? Where'd you get into the barbecue game?
Oh, I've been ever since I moved out of my parents' house. So I'm 32. I think I was 19 when I got my first smoker. It was just one of those. I didn't know anything, so I got one of those electric wood chip master builts. It was horrible. It was the worst thing ever.
At least it wasn't the Little Chief. It could have got worse.
But I didn't know anything, so that's why I started. Made a few cooks. Didn't take long for me to upgrade to a Traeger at the time. I just got one of those little tailgaters. And then I progressed on. I got a Rectech, and I still have a Rectech. I'm still a Rectech guy. And it was actually Jimmy and a few other creators that talked me into, like, dude, you should get a kettle. Why don't you have a kettle? You can get one on Marketplace for $50.
Right.
And I'm like, nah, no need, for the longest time. And then I just pulled the trigger and never looked back. I cook on it almost more than the Rectech now. So
yeah,
fell in love with the way that method of cooking, and there's so many different things you can do on there. It's definitely the most versatile grill out there. So
it really is. So we've talked about this on the show before. Everybody kind of starts off exactly how you did, Brandon. We go out there, get a cheap grill, elevate, like, oh, Traeger's the brand, let's go with them. And then you cook on that for a while, and then you're like, oh, I want to learn a little bit of live fire. So then you kind of go and get the Weber Kettle. You can, and then you learn a little bit on that, and then you're like, oh, well, I need a bigger, better grill to kind of show off that I really know what I'm doing. You progress that way. And then when it's all said and done, you're happy with your Weber Kettle, because
and then you
burgers
still,
on it. You can go from cook a burger on it to hot dogs to brats to even slow cooking a 12-hour brisket. So it's kind of the progression of barbecue. And then now we're deciding, oh, let's try to burn some food over on top of live fire, and let's really just really see what's going on. So the progression of barbecue has this weird circle, and then bam, here comes another implement or element of it to be able to keep that circle going. So I really like that circle continues to come back to the roots of just how simple it really can be. You don't need that high-end stuff.
Well, all you need is good technique, like the snake method.
Exactly.
Plenty of techniques, but
exactly. Yeah, I used to have like 7 kettles at one point. Now I don't even have any. I know it's bad to say, but
what are you doing, man?
I don't know.
I thought you still had one, Anthony.
So here's the thing is I have so many grills. I just kind of just pass them off to people and say, use this for a while. And then now I pass them off so much, I don't even have anything in my backyard. I'm like, who do I say, give me the grill back, and whose feelings am I going to
need
hurt,
that
right?
back.
So I'm to the point of pretty much like, I guess I just got to go buy myself one, like, because I don't want to hurt anybody's feeling, but it's kind of weird.
Hey, beautiful thing about it, you just go on Marketplace, probably find one for $50, maybe free.
Yeah. Dude, I found a 1971 Weber Kettle on Marketplace on the curb. Wood handle, welded. It was awesome. So
that's sweet.
Yeah. So
I was gonna say, I'm gonna go S&S, Anthony, so you could get my kettle.
Yes, please. I will take that on. We don't need S&N. Weber Kettle is where it's at, unless they come and kick you in the front teeth and hurt your feelings. So, I said it.
Make everybody sad.
If you guys never heard about the show, I'm still working on trying to get people paid from a competition in Colorado. No hold bars there,
That's right.
So
has that come back?
If you have a problem and you want to discuss it, bring it to the show. We're not scared. It's because we really don't have a ton of skin in the game, but we want to help the people that do. We want to be able to let that voice be heard. We want to give you a platform to speak your mind. So, who wants to go first, Brandon or Jimmy? Let's talk about this, about Weber starting their own Weber Kettle crew that is already there's already hundreds of members of one crew, but now they're going to just start another one.
Yeah. So I think Crystal called it out. I think the Weber Blackstone merger was a bit of an unknown to the masses.
Okay.
I know I didn't know.
I didn't either till this weekend, actually.
So when they
looked.
when that post went up and they revealed the Kettle Krew established in 2025, we're all scratching our heads. We're like, where'd this come from? Because our first official running of the snakes was actually almost a year ago on August 2nd. So like that was our first official. And then like we went ahead, we had merch. We started making merch 2 days after the first, like there were purchases on August 4th. So the community had already been established. So it was just it was very off-putting and shocking. Especially when we started checking now. On us, we probably should have done more taking care of domain stuff. But when you see the Kettle Krew with a K is also locked up as a domain, that seems a little funny to me. You know what I mean? So
who actually started this? Who opened up the feed on this?
It was us two, and then our good buddy Rick as well was in on it.
Perfect.
So he couldn't be here today, but yep.
So you guys should be in about 2 to 3 weeks be getting a cease and desist letter from the
I'm sure.
So,
I'm sure.
But this is the beauty about social media.
Anthony, we might get one.
It's fine. It's not my first, probably won't be my last. It's fine. But really, so what this comes down to is just the powerhouse making power moves and forgetting about the little guy. That happens a lot. That happens in every corporation. It doesn't matter if it's barbecue or golf or fishing. It doesn't matter. It's just whoever has the most money can take whatever they want. Sure. But obviously there's 50 people watching live right now. These people support you. These people are what actually make it happen versus the masses. And what you got to do is you got to fight for your right for them, Beastie Boy style. Yeah. So
that's why we're here, brother.
Yeah, and that's what I really like. So do we know anybody, like I said, do we know anybody who is, Crystal, let's put you on this so we don't put have these two speaking, but who did you see that was part of that Kettle Krew that was part of Weber?
Well, so the guy that's heading it up, I got in touch. Well, the guy that posted the video, Andy, that announced the Kettle Krew, set me up with CJ, the guy who is actually going to be the leader of the Kettle Krew. Okay. So Blackstone already had the Griddle Crew, and we've talked to a couple of Blackstone cooks. We've talked to Hungry Hussy and Michigan Barbecue Addicts and those guys. So they set me up with CJ, and they are taking applications for the first members of the Kettle Krew.
Okay, so there's not anybody. There's not an official crew yet.
No, okay. But they did purchase the website domains for Kettle Krew with a C and Kettle Krew with a K.
I mean, sorry to interrupt, at their Blackstone powwow this weekend, they had the Kettle Krew there cooking on some Smoky Mountains with the shirts and everything. Like they had merch already made up. They got it all, them. So.
Right. So I think obviously you and your crew aren't probably throwing applications in there, which is fair. I get it. But
I did reach out to CJ, and I reached out to Dustin and I was very nice about it. I even sent Crystal these screenshots. I was extremely nice.
And CJ has been extremely nice to me. Brandon was super nice to them.
Weber, at the end of the day, is a $1 billion company. They're going to do what they want to do. Mm-hmm. I get it. The fact is that we got a lot of passionate people in our community. We've all become we become a family to each other, more or less, right? So a lot of people felt attacked by the lack of communication on their end. And I'm sure that that CJ guy probably doesn't even know what he was walking into, if I were to guess. Like, it's probably above him. They had it planned, and they're like, here you go. Griddle Krew, but call it Kettle Krew. Yeah.
Yeah. Make it happen.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
I'm not mad at him or anybody. It's
No.
just if one of us would have gotten a message that said, "Hey, heads up," because they know we exist. I know a lot of people say, "Oh, you guys are small." They didn't even know you
They know
existed.
who we are.
They definitely know we exist. If one of us had gotten just one message, said, "Hey, we're gonna open up Kettle Krew. Just want to let you guys know. Keep doing your thing, and if we like what you're doing, we'll reach out." Okay, fair enough, perfect.
Yep.
Yeah,
And it's something that simple because
it's just shady, right?
Yeah, because we're not knocking the product. I love
No.
Blackstone. I love Weber Kettles.
No.
I love Traeger smokers. I love RecTech. I have grills in my backyard because I enjoy using them. Derek can
Absolutely.
speak the same, because he partners up with all these other companies that come into the barbecue shop, and if you like the product, you use the product. It's that simple.
Yep.
So being able to but to come in and overthrow your name without talking to you, be like you said, a simple email. Hey, we're doing
not
this.
even an email, in DM, anything, whatever.
Yeah, just say, hey, we're doing this. Just wanted to give you a heads up. This has nothing going towards you. We thank you for promoting our brand. Thank you for doing this.
Anything at all.
It would have been done. You guys would have been like, all right, this is just what happens. It's cool.
Yep.
They could have said, hey, continue. Just don't maybe use our name, along those lines, something along those lines.
Sure.
But it was really that simple. But I want to pause right here just for a second because somebody's been extremely quiet and they do have an opinion, and I want them to voice their opinion, and that's this guy Derek. Derek,
what?
you've been extremely quiet, but I know you kind of take in all the story. You're a very neutral person. Tell me your thoughts on this whole thing.
Well, for anybody on the outside looking in, I just want to make sure I got a grasp on everything that's happening here. So we got a crew that was established last year. All of a sudden, Weber's coming out and basically saying, we got a crew too, and we're just kind of ignoring these guys who say that they had a crew as well, right? Am I getting the gist of that correct?
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
And so
now we have a crew as well.
Yeah.
We're just going to make a new crew and pretend that you don't exist.
So that's the vibe.
That's
so
what
from
it
where
feels like, right?
Yes, from where you're sitting, right? Versus when,
Yeah.
and I've known about the Blackstone merge since I feel like I first heard about it late last year.
That's the whole reason why. That's kind of the whole reason why Weber they pulled out of being public, or that to prepare for that merger.
Yeah. So, I'm just trying to look at both sides of this because if I'm definitely on Jimmy and Brandon's side, I could definitely understand the frustration of that. Because also we've seen similar things. Let's say Traeger and Green Mountain Grills, right? We saw that go down for how many years, and that was over Wi-Fi connectivity and whatnot, right? So now we're talking about barbecue gangs. We're talking about cliques. We're talking about crews. Shit's getting serious, son.
Right.
But yeah, and like Jimmy touched on, I can understand that too. Like if they were to extend an olive branch and say, hey, we're running this program, all these other companies have these other programs and, things like that. Seeing how you guys have been in the game for a little bit, and it was a program we were planning on releasing, and you guys are already on it. Like, hey, let's team up, let's collaborate. I can understand that frustration. So, but yeah, as
not even just,
but that would be great, right? That would be great.
Yeah.
It was just kind of like they just went off and just did their thing and acted like you weren't even there, right?
And just
Correct.
I mean,
Even though they were talking to a bunch of us.
the shadiness of it all is really you go and buy the Kettle Krew with a K domain name as well as the Kettle Krew with a C. I mean,
right.
You're
going to cover all their bases. They have a whole legal department, of course.
I get it. I understand.
That's true.
And that's our fault for not locking that up way earlier. But it is.
But you thought this would never. And the good thing is, all publicity is good publicity because now it's getting you guys even more access and onto more pages now with this whole thing going down. You know what I mean? So But no, yeah, Anthony's right. I've been just sitting here, just kind of taking it all in and processing everything. It's like I hear a lot of similarities of other things. Because I also, even down here in San Diego, I've seen some things that are very similar, where they're calling each other out and be like, "Hey, I've had this name in this business for X amount of time. I need you to go change your business name." It's like, whoa. All right, if that's not the case, can you at least refer me some business then? It's like, wait, now you want to be BFFs after you threaten me?
Yeah.
So it's all about how you carry yourself, right? Let's be real. And so I understand the frustration where Jimmy was voicing that earlier, like, hey, you could have DM'd me, could have said something, be like, hey, can you lead the crew? Can you lead this part of the country's crew, or be a voice for the crew? Nothing,
I don't even expect them to invite us into their crew. If they don't want it, that's fine. But just a message that, hey, just a heads up, we're making a Kettle Krew.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And like, thank you for your support. Maybe would be nice.
Right.
Because we're all promoting their product at the end of the day for free.
Yeah.
And we've never asked for a damn thing in return. So
with the way I post my content about how I started or what I learned, and like I get messages, how can I do this? And Weber kettles, and I bought my first kettle, or somebody saying I did my snake method for the first time and I cooked a pork butt for 12 hours off of a Weber kettle. In the day and age where it's so easy to just go buy a pellet grill and just
plug and play.
Yes, but you don't get the experience. Brandon got that experience. He's like, it is different.
I'm a perfect example.
It's different. And we're getting people that experience off of something as simple as a Weber kettle.
Right.
There's no
the
pressure.
Simplicity of,
the buy-in's low.
It is.
You can eat like a king as long as you take care of that grill.
Yep.
For cheap.
And you're making believers out of this. So,
it's
for sure.
It's something from the past that's been around for, how many decades versus the pellet cookers. And now you're kind of reintroducing everything and creating a new following. And again, it just benefits Weber as well, right? I totally see that. Yeah, you're right. Brandon was touching on that. Jimmy, you're hitting the nail on the head. So I'm just more kind of curious. You guys kind of name dropped some names from Weber earlier. So what else? I heard screenshots and something along those lines. So what was actually said? When
nothing, I just reached out. All I did was I reached out to CJ, who's heading their Kettle Krew.
Okay.
And I was like, hey, because he's also a content creator. I love your content. Love what you guys are doing with the Kettle Krew. I think it's a great idea. And then I also went in to say how we have our own Kettle Krew, acting like he didn't already know, because maybe he doesn't. There's a slight chance. I doubt it, but there's a slight chance that he doesn't know. And we founded it in, spring 2025. We've got a solid community of people over there, passionate people. And some things have gone down on social media over the weekend, and I did apologize and said we have some passionate people in our community.
Okay. So some words were said.
Well,
we got very emotional.
Okay.
There were some emotional people
looking in. I'm being real. Yeah. I'm on the outside looking in. So
there's some emotional people about it. So there's this
passionate people.
Passionate people.
Yeah.
Okay, passionate. Sorry. Yes, that's what I meant. So the video stemmed from this creator. I won't name him, but he's on the Blackstone crew at their thing, right? And he filmed the announcement, and that's what started it all, right? So there was some comments on his post that people got a little emotional about it, and rightfully so. Passionate, emotional.
I'm trying to give him the doubt and be like, you're passionate, you care.
Yeah. Emotional is a good word as well. And then I went on to say, hey, hope we can maybe someday, collaborate together as a crew. And he went on to extend, it's not a done deal, but he said, we'd love to talk more about you joining the crew. and bringing people with you, basically. And I don't know how I feel about that. So still undecided, right? So
and so who made that statement just to bring others along? And
that was CJ, but now I'm on a podcast saying it, so it's probably dead in the water. It's fine. You know,
it's fine.
I get that vibe.
Whatever.
I understand that.
Yeah,
but
no need.
Right.
Yeah,
Right, gotcha.
whatever.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So, I also, because this was before I knew who DJ was, I reached out to Dustin. I forget his last name, but he's the head Yes, that one. Yep. Head pitmaster at Weber, and he didn't reply. So
He's a busy guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just
Well, when I talked to the guy that posted the video, I messaged with him, and he was like, I didn't know about you guys because I'm on the Blackstone side. He's the Kettle Krew. He doesn't do anything with Weber.
why would he?
But Weber is seeing these comments, and they're seeing the upset, and
I think he's just being
come out
kind of a bootlicker.
more harsh than. And I was like, we're fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
And the thing is, we may never know. You know what I mean? They can give us everything. They can tell us every explanation, but we're not going to really like. If I'm thinking about it methodically in my head, they probably have a social media team who's seen them being tagged Weber Kettle, looking at hashtags this and that, and they're like, "Hey, there's a Kettle Krew. How come we don't have a Kettle? Jeremy, how come we don't have a Kettle Krew? We need to put a Kettle Krew together." And then they're just going to play dumb, right?
Yeah.
So Derek, I see a particular flag over your left shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
That company, hands down, their social media team, top notch.
Oh, I'll pass the word along.
B&B, B&B is one of the most engaging companies on social media.
Yes.
Hands down.
Yes, absolutely. I agree with that.
But I think Weber has not been at the level B&B is.
Not even close.
With their engagement. Not
their
even
engagement,
remotely.
yes.
No,
and I agree with
close.
that. Yes.
So that goes a long way. Just some acknowledgement, like was said earlier, but they're not doing it, which is fine.
Yeah.
Because a lot of things, it goes a long way, right? If they were to be engaged in your post and like your post, I don't know, maybe share it to their stories or talk in the comments and be like, hey, we also recommend this, or maybe we can get, like you said, engagement. And it shows that you guys are at least on the same field. You guys are playing on the same field, or they not even the same
appreciate
team.
it a little bit, just a little bit.
I can understand that. Yeah, I could totally grasp that.
Yeah.
But all things said, kettles could go away, and it's not going to change what we've built. We could all be pissy about it and become, I don't know, pellet pals and decide we're gonna.
Jimmy, just cut it right there. That was terrible. That was terrible. You're gonna have to come up with a way better name than that. So.
Well, I'm just don't throw it out here right now. Whatever ideas you have, make sure you get them copywritten and you trademark. Somebody's stealing pellet pals right now.
Yeah, they are. But at any rate, it's not going to change what we're doing and the gathering and doing a live and filling boxes. Like we're doing marathon lives. Like we're talking 12-hour, 14, 15, 16-hour lives. Until TikTok kicks us off. Right. And we're filling boxes all throughout the day. And people are jumping in, showing their cooks.
And someone leaves, someone comes back.
And new people.
All 9 boxes that you can fill are always filled when these guys go live.
Every time. And so we'll 86 the pellet thing.
Well, I started on pellet grills. I had the entire lineup of Green Mountain. I still have a Green Mountain. It's a great machine.
I mean, I have a Traeger.
I started on Traeger Green Mountain. And then got my offset, and then drums and kettles. But I've learned more being in the Kettle Krew than I had in any other group of barbecue that I've been in. And I'm in a lot because I do this. I work with people and have been friends with Anthony for, since 2018. So.
Yeah, it's not going to take away the community. One way or the other. That's just not
even the kettle is, there's more kettles than just Weber.
Yes. So
Just saying.
So, and here I'm gonna be the bad guy because I just gotta play both sides.
Because you like to stir the pot, Anthony.
Yeah. No, it's just I just like to paint a full picture versus just one sided. That's what the show's about, right? Let's just get it all out there. But from a corporate perspective of those guys, they don't know you guys. They don't know your backstory. They don't know if you are out there just being dirty, swearing a ton, during your lit videos. They kind of have to break that association from you guys, because if somebody comes along and wants to learn about Weber kettles and they come across one of your videos, oh, this is Weber's crew, this is Weber's Kettle Krew, and they're out there drunk, swearing and everything like that. I don't want to buy from a brand like that. So that's kind of, I think, where they're coming from on their aspect. But the thing is circling back to Brandon, is just talk to us. Just say, hey, we're more than happy to rebrand. We're more than happy to do something. You guys have more power than we do, but just talk to us. Just say, hey, this is the reason why. Give you the full explanation versus just cutting you out. I shouldn't say they haven't cut you out, because you still have the opportunity to apply for their Kettle Krew.
Yeah.
But we're going to learn about that in a couple weeks.
Yeah. So, it's just the just being able to just outright take your domain. That is, I think that's what's going to come next, and it's going to suck.
They got it.
Yeah,
they already bought it.
Yeah,
they already bought
it.
Well, you're gonna have to buy like the OG Kettle Krew or something along those lines, or Kettle Krew 2.0. You know.
Yeah.
It's a game.
Kettle Krew 1.0.
We'll figure out something.
Sure.
But that's the
Alpha Kettle Krew.
One of their persons just buy on the show, just clicking the buy button right now every time you guys say something. So
no.
Yeah, you think somebody's spying on us? Somebody at Weber right now is on this, is watching.
OG Kettle Krew.
I bet they are, because we've been promoting the shit like all week.
No, it's fine.
So,
you can cuss.
Yeah, we got the explicit button clicked. So it's
fine. There you go. Well, but your point's valid. But some about the being affiliated and associated and all that stuff, right? We both have a level of affiliations with companies, True Board, Heath Riles, Elite Barbecue Smokers, like. So, but I get what your point's valid. For sure. And everybody has that concern. And we do try now. The early morning starts, maybe when we get into the 14, 15 hour leg of a snake and we're drinking, it might be a little different. But your point's noted. It's again, Brandon's point's noted too. Just some acknowledgement. But it's not gonna change anything.
If you want to distance yourself from our Kettle Krew, why pick the exact same name and change one letter?
Because it's badass.
Because it's a great name.
Look at
and
that.
There's already merch.
I mean, come on.
All right. Why do you think people want to be the Pitmasters podcast? It's already taken, folks.
And
it's a cool name. It's straight to the point.
We've done, when we do our lives, we typically do random draws for Vortex or spices, seasonings, and encouraging people. We've done all that kind of stuff. So we do a lot to build the community. So it's sour grapes is what I'll say without cussing.
Right. So here's the thing. The Weber Kettle 22-inch smoker has hundreds and hundreds of accessories that slide right onto a RegTech bullseye. Just saying.
Yes, it does. That's very
you and your pellet pals?
People know.
Pellet pals.
You and your pellet pals on your bullseye?
Yeah.
Just throwing that out there. No,
I've always wanted one of those. One day, maybe one day.
Listen. I'm going to tell you guys. I'm going to tell you guys about my Pitmaster fail this weekend. I failed.
Oh, here we go.
I failed horribly. So, I had my dad over at the house visiting. We were watching the World Cup, talking. I decided to go and throw some bacon on the RegTech. All right, I'm going to do that. Started talking. I forgot about it.
Oh no!
Completely forgot about it.
How much bourbon did you have?
None. Maybe that's the problem.
You did it
Maybe
sober?
that's the problem. Yeah. And so then I go out there, the rec tech's on fire. I'm like, oh God.
Grease fire.
This is bad. So what do? I don't unplug it. I don't do anything. I hit that thing. I hit that max button. I was like, we're gonna crank this up. We're gonna burn it down. After it was all said and done, I went to go pick up the bacon and incinerated. Everything was dust. I scraped everything off, refired it up. Home run. It was ready to go. Everything incinerated. All the grease there. Nothing. None of the electronics. None of the stainless steel. Nothing was ruined. And then I just proceeded to make hamburgers versus bacon cheese hamburgers. It's fine.
Probably a good call. Good call.
Yeah, good deal.
Hand next time or something. Right. I don't know.
Well, the thing is, it was my fault. I just totally neglected it, and I had super thick bacon. And I was dripping heavy grease, and it's fine.
It happens.
We make mistakes. At least I know my rec tech can catch on fire, and it doesn't cause any problems.
Yeah,
you gotta love that 304 stainless steel. Am I right?
All right. So here's the thing. This is kind of what I was trying to segue into. There are other options out there. I'm not saying go out and throw your Weber out on the curb and just because of something that has been done. The Weber is a fantastic smoker. You learned so much on it.
Agreed.
But there's other options out there too. Maybe that you can be like, you can do the charcoal and pellet crew, something along those and try to expand a little bit. You guys are kind of locked into the Weber Kettle. It's because that's where you guys' passion is. But this might give you an opportunity to be able to put another lure in the pond and be able to pick up some more followers with something different. That's just kind of what I'm leaning toward, kind of segueing you guys into. It's your guys' call, but that's what I think might be a good transition point, and you'd be able to rebrand, be able to get those domains, and being able to kind of move on. But
so rebrand
I'm a
with
single
the same
guy.
crew?
You guys can all 50 people watching. You guys can all shit on me. It's fine. But that's just kind of what I always look for the out. There's
Pete's
always an
losing
out.
his mind. Yeah,
I say you stick to your guns and you ride this thing out till they give you a cease and desist, and then you change the name and you still keep riding. You just don't mention the company's name at all. You talk about any other kind of kettle that's out there.
I've been looking at SNS kettles, Anthony, and I think we need to get them on the show. We need to have them send us each one. And
I don't even want to get started on them.
They're pretty damn sweet, guys. Just saying.
They're so nice. Looking.
Yeah. Once again, like I said at the start of the show, I'm just going to drill a hole in it and let the billows take over. It's fine.
And burn bacon that way.
Yeah, maybe that's the problem. Is I should have used the billows. I wouldn't have burned bacon.
Okay.
Yeah. So even if we go SNS, it's a kettle, and the kettle crew, I see the cease and desist. I could see coming. So we will definitely have to do a level of rebranding.
Yeah, and I think it's
on your terms.
Yeah,
do it on your terms, and you make it happen.
Yep.
Yeah. You guys can steal my barbecue besties tagline.
Yeah.
Barbecue besties.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, party people and barbecue besties.
Yeah. So the thing is I don't even own the Pitmasters podcast website. Rusty does.
I was about to say, tell me it's Rusty.
Yeah, Rusty owns it. Like I have to take the off my website because honestly, Rusty's just too busy. He's like, I'll give it to you. He goes, I just got to remember to do it. And then I'm like, I get busy and it's fine. It's fine. When it becomes available, I'll buy it off the penny stocks or something, or the penny website name.
If you look, there are so many like old ones on there that are just say expired. You just claim them.
Yeah, exactly. And then, but then again, this is a major corporation going against the little backyard guys.
It's a perfect.
You got to remember,
example.
there is a lot of money and powerhouse moves, and they get shut down. For example, Ryan Smith, the local owner of the Utah Hockey Club, aka, he wanted to name it the Yetis. Well, Yeti Coolers came and let him have it, even though he had money and he was able to fight it and push it and try to brand it and twist the copyrights in every which way. He still got shut down. So it's not even. Sometimes it doesn't even come down to money. It just comes down to the logistics of this is already taken.
Yeah, for sure.
But the downside is it was already taken, but they came and took it.
Yeah.
Yeti's also massive as well, though. So.
Yeah, exactly. So when you're, well, when you professional sports and you're battling it out with logos and names. It's crazy. I don't even want to know the money that's involved. Can I have just one of your lawyers 1 hour rate for?
Yeah,
Right.
no shit.
And get some stuff done.
Right. Exactly. So this is your platform to speak your mind. What would you like if the CEO of Weber was listening to you right now? What would you say to him? I know it's not going to be mean, just because that's not the type of people you guys are. What would you say to the man? What would you legitly say to him?
I think what we've just reiterating what I would say to him is to be short and simple is a little respect goes a long way, right?
I like it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that basically says all we're trying to say here. So
say we love your brand.
What about you, Jimmy?
Your brand's amazing.
Yeah.
It's changed my life.
We love the kettles. We love our kettles.
For sure.
I mean,
I think to his point, just I see you, I see what you're doing, good stuff. As much as we love their kettle, we love our community more, and we will get past this. It's not, like I said, take it all away. It's not going to change anything.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just not.
Well, I don't know what happened to my AirPod, but it's dead now. Oh well.
Oh,
you can't hear it all.
No, I can hear you in my phone.
Just switch to the
there
phone.
you
go.
So, I really appreciate you guys coming on here and just opening this up. I'm not a TikToker. I'm more of an Instagram. I guess that's a 10-year age difference between us, possibly, Brandon.
Probably not us.
I think
we're good. Yeah.
I think actually, I'm probably the youngest member of the Kettle Krew.
Mm-hmm.
Possibly.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
But I really.
Or maybe Haley.
Yeah. You guys have a great support. You guys have a great support team. Obviously, they showed out for you tonight on this podcast. Yep. But I just want to let you guys. I want to let everybody that's listening right now. You have a platform. All you got to do is reach out to Crystal, get it booked, and we'll make it happen. Once again, like I've said before, this podcast isn't here to bash people. It's actually just a platform to speak your mind and just give out your feelings. You guys, if you've listened to the show way in the back, I've gave my mind out about how I feel about SCA and pick your steaks. It's just a platform just to speak your mind. Always come on the show with respect and don't really tear somebody down. It's more or less just letting everybody know how you feel and how it's affecting you. So
for sure, we appreciate you having us on.
Yeah, really appreciate you guys coming on. I want to have you back on. Let's schedule this in probably for one of the last episodes of the season, Crystal. But let's get an update from these guys on what happened. If they are unable to schedule, we all know that they got the cease and desist letter and they're not allowed to talk about it. So. But we really appreciate you coming on and. Just keep cooking. Just cook better.
Yeah, man.
That's what I keep saying. And then maybe it'll come to the point where you guys will have a run-in, like 2 gangs on the street, and just you guys are going to have to battle it over tri-tips. You guys are going to be like, my tri-tip better than yours, you know? Let's see.
Chickens.
Brandon's going to go up to the other guy and say, if my tri-tip's better than yours, I take your spot on the Kettle Krew and you're out for Weber. And Weber's going to start sending me all the free gear and all the other stuff. So.
I don't know. I put my tri-tip up against. I think it would win. I don't know. We'll see.
Lawrence, I'll send you the link to how Anthony feels about pick your own steak.
Oh yeah.
Let's not make any mistake. We're not TLC. We're not begging. We're not going to beg.
Right.
Like that's just not going to happen.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. We're not begging, but it's just the respect on the streets is what you're looking for.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
Exactly. I know exactly how you feel. I was raised on hip hop music, man. It got a lot deeper in the hip hop.
So here we'll mention, because I was told, we'll just mention Outkast. I don't know. That's how old I am. Like OG Outkast.
Yeah.
That might be me. So.
I'm still older.
We're talking about hip hop. Wu-Tang, OG.
I'm Warren G. I'm going way back now.
Oh yeah, real nice.
Yeah. So, which he's going to be a guest on the show one day, right, Crystal?
Yes.
Warren G.
Yeah. He does barbecue sauce and seasonings. We're getting him.
Really?
Maybe get him on the crew. Yeah, maybe get him on the crew. Nice. See if he get some power names. Get him and Dave Grohl on the Kettle Krew.
There you go, Dave Grohl.
We'll work on it.
He's the next one after Warren G. Once I can hook Warren G, we're gonna get Dave Grohl.
Yes. Well, do you guys have anything to say? Let's go ahead and go give some shout outs. I know there's people have been commenting all over the place on this. You guys are more than welcome to shout them out. Let's just show some love of the barbecue community right now. Jimmy, do you want to go first?
Yeah, so just much love for the Kettle Krew. They all know who they are. They're Pete, Asia, Johnny No Names, Rick with 304 Smokehouse. They all are supportive. They're all original members. We love all y'all, and we're not going anywhere. We're not going anywhere. Yeah. They can't get rid of us.
I second that, and also to piggyback off of it, the Kettle Krew is still growing until we have to rename, possibly.
Rebrand.
But we're still growing.
Rebrand.
So if anybody's interested in a great community and just getting together over barbecue, like we all love to do, hit us up. We'd love to have more members. So, yeah.
Sure.
Well, soon as I'll make a pat with you guys online right now. If Crystal gives me her old kettle, I want to be a member of the Pass Down Kettle Crew and join the Kettle Crew here.
You're in.
Which one do you want? The Stars and Stripes or the black one?
It doesn't matter, Crystal. You really don't even need to give me one.
He's just going to drill a hole into it.
I'm just going to drill a hole into it.
Yes.
That's all right. I've used my billows with my Weber.
Yeah.
I didn't drill a hole though. I just plugged up the other ones.
No, you don't need to give me a Weber kettle. Well, I'll come across one, but
we do need to get Anthony and Derek and Jesse a shirt because Jesse's normally the co-host. I get a kind of
everybody get your merch before I got to take that down too.
Support him. Buy right now.
The tone in his voice.
We'll get everyone the Pitmaster podcast shirts that say "Just Cook Better."
Yeah.
We'll get the Kettle Krew shirts for the Pitmasters podcast. It'll be great.
The idea behind the merch wasn't to nobody's making money on it. So
right.
I run the bonfire page. I don't know if you've heard of that website, but it's like on demand custom shirts. And then so every time you order, the Kettle Krew makes like $3. And when we do our running of the snakes, we do giveaways. So like a vortex, however much money we've got in the pot, right? So
wait a second. So you run this print on demand business?
It's not. It's literally a site where you just it's so easy. You just plug the logo on a shirt, dude. And people can order.
I thought that was your business because I was about to jump shit up on my drop ship. But that's cool.
It is. I'll message me because it's honestly
From Custom Designs, Anthony.
Oh, there you honestly, go. I only make $1 off my shirt. I'm not in it to make games. I just want people to be able to buy.
We make like $2.30 on, and it's
So yes, go buy your Kettle Krew shirts. Go buy your Just Cook Better shirts. And then it would be awesome. And thank you again for jumping on us. And then yes, once again, I want an update at the end of this year, so a couple months on what happened.
Sounds good.
Just find out when you guys are going to be dueling tri-tips in a parking lot against another gang. It'd be awesome.
We'll film it for sure.
Yeah, as long as nobody gets hurt. Maybe a burn here or there, Okay,
Lawrence, I'll message you when we're done.
Yep.
I'm at pitmasterspodcast.com. Nicholas is where you can get the shirts.
Yep, cool. Alrighty, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it. And also everybody who tuned in, we really appreciate you guys commenting and being part of the show as well.
Appreciate you guys.
Yeah.
Still going.
Hilarious.
That's how we're following. Nice work. Nice work.
Yeah. Alrighty, guys. You guys have a great night.
Thank you, guys.
All right, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Everyone.
All right. Bye.